Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to A Link to the Past Randomizer League Season 4. We're at the playoffs today. Facing off between one another is on the left side, we have Mogliacci. Am I pronouncing that correctly? I can't even tell. But on the right side is something I'm familiar with. I like big boots. And I cannot lie. I have to say I agree. Player for Mogliacci is orange, while I like big boots is being represented by our fellow runner here, Zero Rush. I am Esper Hub, and joining me in the commentator booth, hoping to keep me in line today, is Talon116. How you doing today?
Hey, good evening, Hub. Good evening, everyone. I hope you're ready for some exquisite racing. We have two very well-known runners in the community, and they're going to put on a show for us in some Ambrosia.
Yeah, for those at home who don't know what Ambrosia is, what will be Ambrosia for this game mode?
All right, Ambrosia, we're going to start inverted, so we're starting in the Dark World, looking for Light World access. Additionally, we'll be starting with a sword, which is extremely helpful for anyone who's played inverted. And we'll be looking for 7 crystals to get to gain in that normal thing, but the items, there's a guaranteed item on every dungeon boss that's not relegated just to the dungeon, so it won't have a small key or a map of a compass that belongs to that dungeon. Additionally, all the big keys are shuffled in the item pool with the exception of the GT big key. That is still in GT. So a little more, a few more things to find, and here we go.
Off we are going, and we get the flute in what would be Link's house in the Dark World, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it's a really good find to start. The flute will still be activated in the Light World, but can be used only in the Dark World. So it won't be a huge advantage yet. And the tree pool giving out 20s. That's really, really big for inverted.
Oh man, I feel like I'm going to have to farm that for a little bit while longer. And I wouldn't put it past Orange to do that like later on.
Yeah, knowing where that tree pool is to drop 20s. In inverted, you're looking for 2 things to start pretty quickly since you have a weapon. You want money, and you want bombs to access some of the early items you can get. Orange taking that early money to go fill up on bombs, not a surprising play.
Yeah, just grabbing a cash and getting some blasts.
So you're Rush going to dip into the back of Skull Woods. There's pots here you can lift for not only bombs, but magic, so it's a slightly easier place to farm.
Gets a shuffle in the first chest there, so I think that that dive into and I believe this is the punchline to playing Ambrosia. Having low health and getting smacked in the head can cause instant death sometimes in this area.
Yeah, Dark World enemies hit extremely hard, and they do not care that you have 3 hearts in green mail. They will hit you hard over and over again.
All right. Opening up Hive Cave, take 2, as we we slide right in there.
All right, Johnny 2 Bombs has got bombs, because of course he does. Piece of heart. Full heart. Definitely welcome. Gloves, okay. And a lamp. Hello, Mountain.
All right. That is some good starting items. A good care package for the Hive Cave right there. I rate that an 8 out of 10 for sure. Gloves definitely carried it, though.
Yeah, no, I will. I would take gloves and lamp and Hype Cave every race. That's fine. Yeah, Skullwood's not really producing much more for Zero, so he's going to join Orange over in Link's house.
Yeah, he's going to get the items there from what Orange has pulled up in the Hype Cave, and he's going to probably follow suit to the lower part here to visit Stumpy, as well as the Digging Gang. Got a map check here. Looks like compasses in Thieves Town as well as the Skull Woods. I'm going to check the rest of them. But I know for sure it's definitely appended in the Light World somewhere out there.
Zero Rush is going to dig around for, I assume, money.
And this is what knowledge of where to pull for tree pools come into play here. Orange showing us that knowledge much earlier in this race. And gets rewarded for 100 rupees for digging up for the digging game. Just makes a net total of 20 rupees at that point.
Yeah, $100 for 5 digs isn't terrible. We'll take that.
And that's one check out the way, so all is left to do now is check out Skull Woods and perhaps Thieves Town from the looks of it, and hopefully come across something good.
Yeah, Zero Rush still digging for money. He's hoping just to find a 20 so he can play the archery game, I'm sure.
Yeah.
8-bomb pack, that's nice, kinda. Definitely not what they're looking for. No, just tapping out, which is fine. We know that he won't be punished based on what's in the digging game, but it'll be something that's on their mind, I'm sure.
Oh, we get our blue mail in the C-shaped house. Our runner's just getting... The seed is being very generous, equalizing the dangers of the Dark World just like that.
Yeah, early game, especially in inverted, finding that mail. A lot of times, you know, in a normal open or casual boots, most runners will see mail and probably just pass it by unless they run into it. But in inverted, if you see the mail and it's just a little bit out of your way, you'll take it every time.
To argue in chat, seed can be as rude as it wants to be. We are only at the mercy of the seed's generation of where these item placements are. For all we know, the Master Sword could be in Ganon's tower at this point. That would be messed up if it was. I'm sorry. I don't want to jinx this run.
Zero Rush, not clearing out the rest of Vu, is going to go right into Thieves Town. Dungeons in Vroja are a little more profitable because with the big key shuffle, there's potentially one extra item in each dungeon. So with Thieves Town, normally there's 4. Because of switched big keys, it's actually 5.
With the big key shuffled as well, does that mean the boss also carries an item as well that's not a dungeon item?
Correct. Now, the boss could have a big key to a different dungeon. That's fine. That is possible. But the boss will not have a map, a compass, or a small key that belongs to their dungeon. They are mixed. So both runners finding some loose change, a compass, and a small key, nothing else in here. So they're going to have to take a death warp out. Without the big key, there's nothing further they can do.
That is true. Big key, the only way to get into the back part is actually the big key itself. Which is, yeah, Thieves Town Dungeon is one of those dungeons where you get the big key very early, as opposed to like later on in the dungeon.
So Orange heading up to Skullwoods will probably do a lot of what Zero Rush has already done. I would expect Zero probably to head to the mountain with the glove in lamp. It is in logic. Orange gonna go check the middle chest, or the vanilla big key. I don't think we saw this on Zero Rush's side.
No, we have not. So this will be some new intel for us to digest and decipher. It could be something huge. It could be just a key. Well, the only way to find out is just take a look over there and see.
Zero Rush, finally having some rupees, gonna go play the archery game and try to load up some more cash.
Three. Can we get a 4? Can we get a 5? Cha-ching in the pocket. He could have did a 360 no scope that one for sure. He makes that looks easy.
Well, again, we've talked about finding money being so imperative and inverted. When the archery game, if you know where to shoot, you'll hit the target almost every time. So it's just finding that middle ground. I think it's the black line after the second curtain, I believe. If you shoot then, it's almost a guarantee.
Oh, okay. And now we know.
And now we hope we know. Because I hope I didn't say it wrong. Alright, Zero Rush. Saving quid out of the dig game. Heading toward the mountain. I would assume Orange is probably hot on the trail.
If it looks like with the way the seed is going, our runners are going to be high-fiving each other pretty often here. Just a matter of Orange catching up to them. Just like a screen away. It's like playing a game with cat and mouse at this point.
Right, so another unique thing about Inverted is the old man's mountain cave ascent has been shifted. So it's now in the Dark World, and the Light World has the Bumper Cave entrance. So what'll happen now is they'll take the old man up the mountain, hit the portal on top of Death Mountain back to the Light World, and carry him down to his cave, and then they'll be able to use the Dark Death Mountain as a starting point.
Yeah, it's very. I feel like this. They definitely crafted this mode very, very well with having implemented these changes like this.
Yeah, there's certain things in Inverted that it takes a little bit to wrap your head around, but then once you've got it, it's just like playing any other mode. Oof. Zero barely avoiding the long dictation from the ball.
Was hitting the Cardinals on the bushes there, hoping to see if they can get a fairy to get a bit more health before going into the Light World, which makes sense. They are like on 2 hearts and a half.
Yeah, and it should be said, with the gloves and the lamp, this bunny walking into Spec Cave and delivering the old man is in logic.
That is indeed true.
Alright, a couple blue crystals with a red crystal in here.
And in Inspector Karak, we get a whole heart inside of it. Not much at the top, so we're gonna have to just save and quit for now.
Yeah, okay. I wondered. I know that we have very experienced runners, but I was a little surprised to see Zero Rush not grab that heart container. It's still inverted after all, and the only thing really left in logic is to go try to dodge some Lionels. So now, with a lamp and a sword, GT is open and it is now Aga Tower. So Aga 1 is where GT currently is. So that could be their access to the Light World.
Don't they still need Master Sword, though, in order to cut the...
Nope, there's no energy beam in the way now, because we're in the Dark World.
Right. That makes sense.
So this could be a very ugly Aga climb, or it's time to go play Dodge the Lionel.
And it looks like he's playing Dodge the Lionel. Seems like he's doing a pretty good job of it. And, oh, geez, here it comes. Thankfully...
Right, took the energy beam. Excellent. Great job. Good dodge. Blue Mail paying off.
Yeah, Blue Mail's giving them the leases on life. They're extending the lease on life, at least. If they were on green, that would have been a wrap.
Yeah, you still try to take the energy shot because it only takes 2 hearts, as opposed to the Lionel on green mail hitting you for 3 if you body, or 4 if you body shot him. So, great job.
And Orange using...
Orange, ooh, okay. Ooh.
That was scary, but Orange managed to circumvent that situation, but using the bomb to take less damage and hit the iframes on that to try to pass the Lionels was fantastic. Like, we did get a mirror and a bottle with a fairy in it into Bunny Hop Cave. Our runners are slowly but surely getting their needed items.
Okay. I don't think Mirror changes the equation much currently. It'll be very useful when they have the Moon Pearl to be able to get back into the Dark World.
Yes.
But this is definitely an Agaseed.
That Lionel was very, very kind there.
Yeah, there was some good patience on Orange's side. And synchronous cannon tower or Aga 1 entrances. Nice.
Some more high-five in action, as there's nothing much in the tower that our runners need to worry about. Just pure raw execution. So we're going to See how our runners shape up between one another dealing with this tower.
Yeah, Fighter Sword Aga 1 is no fun. But having a fairy in the bottle does give them some assurances. Oh, that fairy's got to look real good for orange. That's got to feel nice.
That's a good feeling right there. It also tells us that the guards are in the prize pool of I think those guards was like prize pool of hearts and fairies or something like that.
Yeah, they're on the health prize pool, so plenty of chances to refill as they go through. So when both our runners get through destroying Aga 1, they will be teleported on top of Hyrule Castle, whereas in a normal game you'd be teleported to the pyramid. They will be in bunny state because they do not have a moon pearl. But in inverted, there's several things you can do while a bunny in inverted to try to find your moon pearl. You can talk to NPCs, so like the bottle vendor is an example. They could have to walk to CAC to get their moon pearl. They could also super bunny some things, though that would be out of logic. But in this case, having the mirror and having the mirror take you back to Dark World, our runners could... Ooh, Orange takes death. Luckily has the fairy. Our runners could walk to the desert and mirror into Mire to check the Mire shed.
Yeah, a lot of good options once they finish up this tower, so it's just a matter of successfully clearing it. Hopefully Orange will probably be a little bit more cautious now that they got kicked the bucket at least once in this tower. So how many blue balls you think will our Agina give us today?
I felt like the seed was pretty kind to start out with, so I'm gonna go ugly. I'm gonna say 6.
I'll say 4. I think 4 is going to be our blue ball number today. None yet. Rather interesting. Oh, there we go.
There's one.
Thankfully, after the thunder spell, you're always guaranteed a deflectable orb. So even if he does fire like blue balls throughout the rest of this, you will always get one at least.
No, it's not going to be 6, I don't think.
There goes number 2.
0 asking if Agate can dig it.
And those 2 today.
That's nice.
I think they're setting up. There we go. We are in the state of Super Bunny Hop. Oh wait, no, we're not.
So we'll see that Zero Rush is in his bunny form. What he's trying to do is get hit the frame he enters the door to set up a Super Bunny state. You can also do it with a mirror. And then you go Orange's route, which is just die. And then it'll put you at the start of the dungeon in normal state. No, it's still a Super Bunny state. Should something happen and you get hit by a bunny beam, that state will go away.
Zero Rush making their way to Kakariko Village.
So also in Inverted, you'll see some different terrain changes. So in this case, Cave 45. Normally, you'd have to be in the Dark World to mirror to the Light World to access this cave. But since the mirror works invertedly and takes you back to the Dark World, the developers just flatten the terrain so you can just get there into the Light World. So once you have Light World access in an inverted seed, the Light World has a ton of checks that you can go to. Because stuff like Graveyard Ledge, Bombos Tablet, Checkerboard Cave are all accessible just by walking to them.
Nothing interesting in the Light World so far.
Yeah, CAC is a little bare.
Looking well, the south part.
Trying to juke the red guard. That's not going well.
The red guard is very adamant, and rightfully so.
Run, Zero!
He wants some rabbits too today. That's what it was. He was very hungry.
Risotto.
Today's turkey did not sate his hunger. He wanted some rabbit.
Okay, Zelda still having the big key to Thieves Town. That's important.
That's huge. That is indeed very huge. And unfortunately, without the Moon Pearl, Zero Rush cannot activate the flute to free the bird. He is gonna drop down into the Kakariko well, and that will, at the very least, give him these checks. Ooh, big key to Music Mire. And we get the hammer in the Dark Cross room. Hammer in a Dark Cross room, huh? I guess we're doing that today.
So the escape definitely paying dividends. Unfortunately, again, not necessarily in logic yet. Master Sword, okay.
Oh, all right, Pyramid Ledge. Let's go. Both of our runners high-fiving each other once more as they get their Master Swords in hand.
So yeah, so access to the pyramid, because of mirroring and beating Ega 1 and all that fun stuff, does give us access to Quakefish, Pyramid Ledge, and the pod area. Having the hammer would give Orange a little bit more access, but
not as much.
Not as much. I mean, it gets it. Yeah, actually, that's right. It wouldn't get any more in a pod.
I mean, with the bottle, you could do potion glitch.
Right, yeah, if they went and bought a potion, it's possible.
But meanwhile, Zero Rush is checking out the catfish. What will catfish give us today? 300 more rupees, it seems.
Take the money. So, still possibility that it could be a mirror from Desert into Mire for the Mire Shed. Oh yeah, Sick Kid was another option I forgot about for bunny walking.
Could you theoretically? Oh, I was just about to ask this, but looks like I'm being answered the question from Orange. Like, yes, you can take the blacksmith from that section and bring it back into the blacksmith hut.
Yep, that's a fantastic call. I forgot about that one too. The mirror letting you get into the Dark World to grab the smith. That's why around the library those bushes have been cut away for this reason. Excellent call by Orange.
And hopefully, well, let's see what we get here. More bombs. And things are not looking too good at the moment for Zero Rush, being on 1 pip of health left.
Orange taking that hammer from Darkross, going to knock out the hammer pegs before they do purple chests.
Hey, you know what? You're here. You got it. Might as well get it out the way. Do a little bit of hammering.
Excellent call on their part. Good job remembering.
And there's another sword. All right.
Yes, please.
We got some baking going on today, ladies and gentlemen.
Zero Rush is going to take the money they got from the Quakefish and go and invest into Pod for a little bit.
And in our first chest and pod in the spitter room is a blue potion. They could use this theoretically to do the potion glitch if they really want to, but it looks like they're pondering that idea. And they are definitely doing it.
Yeah, it was a welcome gift of that blue potion. Might as well. Orange remembering that you're in the bunny form, can't lift that rock. Gotta take the long way.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, sometimes it's the little things like that that just makes you realize how hard it is in the light world if you're in the bunny form. But while that was happening, Zero Rush did an excellent use of the potion glitch to get into the bow-locked side. So we're gonna get 2 checks here, and hopefully there'll be something fantastic.
I assume they've got to be keys, but this will get him to the back into the rest of Pod. We'll be able to clear it with the exception of Helma now. Purple chest, just $20. Not the answer.
He doesn't have hammer, though. That's the problem.
Yeah, but you don't need hammer to get through the rest of Pod with the exception of Helma. You can clear all the chests at least.
Yeah,
and with Mirror, you can just check them all with little concern.
And, ooh, Orange nearly dodging death. Gonna mirror into the light, to the Misery Mire. Oh no. Okay, they're fine. Sweating bullets there for them.
And there's the pearl.
Wow. Misery Mire shed.
A little too late for my channel points, but it's fine.
I made a return.
Yeah. My faith was misplaced.
Yeah, with the Moon Pearl now, they are free to just walk around the light world. A whole lot of the world has just opened up.
Yeah, looking back on Zero Rush, they hit the hammering right on cue. Remember, they don't have the big keys though, and hit skip the big chest. And it's not like Zero Rush is terribly behind right now. These are checks that Orange is probably going to do as well, unless they end up go-moding Pod. But hasn't really pulled anything out of here yet, outside of that bottle.
Yeah, nothing in here really worth getting, unfortunately, besides the bottle. Just to do the Bowlock glitch, the Mimic glitch, Mimic clip. Excuse me. But, hopefully these other 2 chests before Helmsar Helmway will give us some goodies. I hope. Maybe.
Of course.
Of course. Yeah, sure. Okay, gang. Fine. Of course, the big key will be in here in the French vanilla location. This seed is a comedian, I swear.
I swear I see that stupid key in there all the time. So Zero Rush, having the big key now, kind of go back down, grab that chest, because why not? You're here.
And most likely going to leave after that. They can't do much after that. That is the last check that they need to do here, just to see if they get anything going.
Orange, having their Moon Pearl, is now going to start a whirlwind adventure of just a plethora of Light World checks. Most likely starting at Graveyard Ledge and the Escape and just working their way around through the normal open Light World, through CAC, Lost Woods, South Shore. Just clean house on checks.
Going nuts. I feel like if you're Zero Rush, you're going to realize that Meyer Shed probably has your Moon Pearl at this point, if you haven't found it yet. It looks like he's going to go back into Skull Woods to check that out, though.
Yeah, there's that middle chest they never did in the beginning.
Yeah.
That's going to be a feels bad.
Oh, we got a hook shot in the back of Cemetery. I mean, in the back of the escape sequence.
Yeah, reflecting on a good point Drossi made in chat, if Zero had been counting, because it's in Vrosia, the boss has to have a non-dungeon item. The big chest had to have had a compass. That was the only thing left. So that just goes to... Uh-oh. Looks like Zero Rush is trying to work through where this pearl could be.
It's in the Meyer Shed. You have to get in the Meyer Shed.
The only items found in Pot of Note were a bottle. To answer a question in chat.
Yeah, you already did Nagina. You probably should start marching towards the desert right now. It looks like he picked up the clue.
Oh, there's the hate slashes.
Oh, man.
Oh, maybe not. Yeah, this goes back to what we were talking about earlier. Inverted is just one of those seeds you've got to work through all the little nuance changes, and this is one to where the mirror takes you back to the Dark World. Okay, Orange, I didn't notice what was on that. Did anyone else catch it?
It was kind of blue. I want to say 55 rupees. Had to be a junk item. I couldn't tell either.
No, maybe it was just a bloopy. Maybe. Alright, Lost Woods Mushroom Spot has Desert Palace Key. It's 100% required key. We know that desert is a crystal. Zero, right. Going back to the Light World, hopefully has it figured out now.
Yeah, they got the mirror. They did again. Oh no, I think they're checking Escape now.
Yeah, they're going to try to Super Bunny into Escape.
Which is completely fine, because you do get some very good stuff in Escape.
Yeah, getting the hammer and the big key to Thieves Town, but that's not going to be the answer they're looking for, because these are out-of-logic items. Whatever they find in here is not going to lead you to the Pearl.
They will get their hammer, though, in here, though, if I'm not mistaken, as well, if they do Dark Cross.
Right, which, I mean, we want, clearly, but... Samarian Blindset.
And Literacy.
Yeah, speaking more to those changes in Inverted, because of mirroring taking you to the Dark World, if you need to get into Desert, the only way to access Desert is with the book. It is hard required for that dungeon. So that makes Desert completable for Orange.
And the back of the Kakariko Well is Ice Palace big key. Man, there's a lot of big keys popping up in this area.
Yeah, I'm going to echo something that Cooper Fox said in chat. King's Tomb is hard locked by the mitts. But in this mode, that's about the only thing that emits hard locks. We can get around everything else.
Yeah, thank goodness for that. Man, imagine needing, like, mitts to get... Well, no, you still need mitts for Turtle Rock, right? Because you still got to get on... No, wait, no. There should be stairs on Turtle Rock's tail, right?
Well, not just that. With the mirror, we can jump into some of the ledges on the light world and mirror
Into
onto... Yeah, you can mirror into the where laser bridge is or the big chest is.
Yeah, okay then. Okay, they are gonna go to the back of through the dark damp sewer part of escape. They're gonna get their hammer, they're gonna leave, and then they probably, I would like to hope they will start working towards going to the desert to get to the Mari shed at this point.
Right. We know that that Zero Rush needs to get to the desert to mirror into the Mire Shed to get their pearl. They're behind, but it's not so bad that it's not able to come back from.
Yeah. So the question is, what could Zero potentially do to steer away from the desert? That could be worrisome.
No. So they have the Thieves Town big key. They can always go back to Thieves Town.
That is true. But it looks like...
Which looks like what they may be doing.
Yeah, boy. Oh, boy. I mean, this is not a huge loss. Deep Sound Dungeon, it is a crystal, right?
I think it's a pendant.
Oh, no.
Orange is going to knock out the Bombos tablet for Piece of Heart.
For the record, I don't think Orange have made it back into Kakariko Village yet after getting Moon Pearl, so...
Yeah, Orange went through Kakariko Village because we saw some big keys and some other items like Samaria.
Oh, right!
He did not stop and activate the flute that I'm aware of, no.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he did? Okay.
I feel like that would be the super important thing once you get Moon Pearl, to just free the bird right then and there.
Yeah, I know Orange has done CAC, but I do not think he activated the flute. If he did, I missed it and I apologize. Alright, just a map in the first chest. We have the big key, so we can keep going, but the right side's going to be... Oh, maybe not.
Yeah, they have the hammer, so they can do...
Okay, so not Boots Lock.
Yeah. Oh, you mean Orange.
Yeah, I apologize. Yeah, I know. I jumped on two different things there. That's my fault.
That's cool. We need a small key for the other side, so they're gonna hop, skip, and jump over to the right side and check the two chests there. Meanwhile, Zero is going to go to the attic of the Thieves Town dungeon, and then they will be I feel like if there's something important on Blindside, this would help them out a lot, but steer them away from desert, which is what we don't want him to do, unfortunately.
Yeah, something critical here like boots or a bow, if the other one is buried, would really help their cause. With Thieves Town being a pendant, Orange may just neglect it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, there needs to be something in here that helps him out, because we know it's not going to be the Pearl. Fire Rod in here would be a benefit, I think.
Yeah, it will allow you to do Skull Woods at least. And coming out of left side of the Desert Palace dungeon, Orange is going to take a look at the cliff and get his Quake medallion. I don't think... Did Orange ever check? Oh yeah, he did. It was Bombos. So I was gonna say, who's the entry to this admire anyway?
Zero Rush correctly counting this time, realizing that boss has to have an item, and there's only the map left, so that has to be in the big chest.
Yep. Time for some blind hut. Well, not blind, but blind boss script fight. Doing well so far. Gotta finish it up now with 3 more strikes. And
Perfect fight.
Perfect.
Absolutely perfect fight. Great job, Zero. Just for Heart Container, though.
That's
so
unfortunate.
Nothing in Thieves Town.
Nothing is worth noting in Thieves Town.
Come on, Zero. You know what to do.
Yeah, he has to... He saved and quit. Is he going back to Link's house to go to the pyramid part to get to the light world again? Because that's the... Yeah, it looks like it. There we go. Hopefully it steers him towards desert. I mean, hopefully he steers toward desert, because going anywhere else right now would not be a good idea.
Yeah, Zero needs to hit the desert pretty hard. On the other side, Orange puts down Lenmolis and grabs the first crystal of the match.
In 38 minutes, well, 39 minutes and a handful of seconds.
I didn't see what the entrance medallion for... Oh, it's Bombos. Okay.
Yeah, it was Bombos. Quake medallion...
I was just thinking Quake. Like, why wouldn't you check Meyer? Never mind, because you already did. I'll be over here if you need anything.
But we did get the check from Zero Rush for Turtle Rock, and that is Ether Medallion, so nothing yielding of any benefit in getting the Quake Medallion, unless you want to turn things into slime.
Alright, Zero Rush into Meyer. Gonna get his Merle and feel real bad, I bet. But again, if for some reason Orange goes in and clears Thieves Town, a lot of that time will be given back. This is not insurmountable. He's just gonna need some help.
Hopefully he won't dip into Desert Palace right now, because...
No book.
No, you're right, no book.
Orange gonna go ahead and grab that money for the rest of Zora's check-in. Head over, continue doing the South Shore checks. While Zero Rush mops up some of these Light World dungeon, I would assume he'd probably head to the top and go around, much like Orange did.
I kind of blinked, but what did we get from Mini Moldro?
Well, Mini Moldro had the Ether Medallion at least. That's
Okay.
the front of TR access, and having Samaria. Without the mitts, though, you can't access Light Death Mountain. So, not going to get much going in that regard, but you can open up the front now.
That'd be funny if I was in the ice cave. Then this will definitely be an Ambrosia.
Zero skipping CAC for now. Going to follow Orange into South Shore. White Shark Cave being useless. Alright. As we approach the 45-minute mark and Orange gets ready to stretch before they swim and Zero follows in his footsteps. If you're enjoying what you're watching in this Ambrosia, in this league action, go ahead and give these runners a follow. Orange and Zero Rush, pretty much stalwarts in the community. Very well known, very accomplished runners. So if you enjoy the show they're putting on, go ahead and give them a follow. Additionally, I'd like to shout out our tracker, Lady Laura Linda, clicking all the buttons and making sure we have something to talk about.
What our restreamer? Oh wait, our restreamer. Does he have a system?
Yeah, the restream bot.
All right, the restream bot.
The MVP of the entire situation.
All hell the MVP of the streams.
I, for one, welcome my restream bot overlords. Shield on the hobo, the thing we've been waiting for.
Oh man, fantastic.
The hobo dinner plate. Having the Pearl and plenty of money, we're going to check out the Waterfall Fairy and Zora, and then we'll see where our runners want to end up.
Will Zora scam us today? That is the question. They still got plenty of other checks to go through, so I will say highly likely.
Well, we know Zero has a majority of the light world to do. Orange, on the other hand, can go clear pod like Zero did, or clear Thieves Town, and get into Turtle Rock, but that's about it.
Yeah, nothing much writes home about that. I'm gonna take a quick dip into the dark world to pay a visit to Catfish here.
It's the best way to get to Catfish.
Feels good to do it this way. We get bombs on the ledge of Zora's domain. So we don't have to worry about having flippers at the moment.
Alright, Zora, have something, please.
He's gonna have a rupee.
Ooh.
Oh! Alright then, Bombo.
Yes, please.
Well, that is our entry into the Misery Mire dungeon for sure.
I would assume Orange is probably going to head back and knock that one out, already having the big key Samari and a lamp.
And Tempered Sword too. That's a...
Oh yeah.
You would have to be... You don't have to not feel very confident in going into that dungeon with that kind of equipment.
Orange gonna save and quit back to the Dark World to start elsewhere. Oh, this is probably just a faster way to take the portal than Mirror.
Yes, it probably, yeah.
Oh, never mind. Bottle? Maybe a potion refill? Yeah, another fun trick in Inverted. This potion shop will have blues for you to buy at the same price that you could buy them at the potion shop, because getting to the potion shop in Inverted sucks.
It really does. And we are getting some speedrunner degeneracy here. As Orange attempts to do some splash deletion glitch, but not getting any kind of success in doing so.
Yeah, that boomerang was getting back to them just a little bit early. Still a good try. Gonna take it to the mountain and dip into Turtle Rock, I would assume. Oh, hookshot, so we can do hookshot.
Yeah, hookshot cave as well.
When do you think Orange will remember to activate the flute?
Thinking about it now, with the way that Orange has been routing things, flute didn't feel like a necessity at this point. Not yet, at least.
And it's not going to be. I mean, with the mirror, they have access to Mire, so you don't have to have it. And going back to light CAC outside of, yeah, I don't see it happening unless a PED comes into play. Orange showing off some of that knowledge again, opening up the shop for more bombs. While Zero Rush gets their Ice Palace big key out of the well.
But yeah, there's a plethora of checks in East Death Mountain. And a good chance for those to be the things that we need for go moding. Right, game? Right?
I don't think the game heard you. Take it back.
There we go. Hey! Hey! You can't have a go mode without the bug net for sure.
There was a league team this year that was no bug net, no go mode, so. Oh, come on, game.
Wow. I mean, you could just waltz right into...
So yeah, about that TR we were talking about.
Yeah. You just waltz right into TR.
You could just mirror into Laser Bridge and just go kill Trinex right now. Like, I mean, you might as well clear the dungeon because you could have stuff, but I mean, come on. That's a really convenient rod placement. So since you mentioned it, let's talk about go mode. We need a bow and flippers. That's it.
Just about. And it could be anywhere all over the overworld or inside these dungeons. But if I was orange right now and I was at the pacing he is... Oh, wait, what was that?
No, Mogliacci caught me when I was talking about go mode. Yeah, we still need some big keys.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Ignore me.
I mean, so those big keys could still theoretically be in those dungeons.
That's true. I could see why you'd want to hold off on TR, though. I don't know. I've got the pieces for it. I'd probably go knock it out. Or at least go through it. I mean, you can't finish it without the big key. Yeah, but after hair, why not? You're here. Go have fun.
Oh, yeah, we're skipping. No, don't pick it up!
Oh, boo!
I've never felt so disgusted looking at someone just voluntarily picking up the mirror shield.
You have Burna. You don't need it.
Oh my goodness. Meanwhile, I believe Zero Rush is tracing the steps for Orange, going through all the nitty-gritty parts of the back of cemetery as well as the sewers. They're going to get their hook shots soon enough, which is going to be very essential for the rest of their checks, pretty sure, especially in the Dark World.
Yeah, Zero Rush just plowing through these Light World checks, which in Inverted, once you hit that access, there's just so many to power through that skipping any really doesn't make a ton of sense because there's just so much you could miss out on. So just powering through all the checks that they need to try to reorganize themselves while Orange knocks out Moldor and grabs their second crystal of the race.
And it looks like with the climb towards the Death Mountain and Dark World, or Zero Rush has the same idea. I'm gonna go ahead and check out the Hookshot Cave as well as Tower of Hera at this point, and then probably do. Oh geez, I don't know. There's a lot of things you can do in the. Now that you gotten your. Now that you gotten your Moon Pearl and Mirror, like good grief.
Yeah, gonna follow Orange's footsteps. I would assume probably knock out Hera, maybe dip into TR as well.
But yeah, dipping into TR is definitely like a fun idea at the moment.
Wow.
We are all glittered up here today, ladies and gentlemen, with a gold sword coming in to match with our accessory, the slow as I don't know what mirror shield. All that jewelry is gonna weight you down. And they're gonna pull out their first 3 important items in the right side of in the Modrome room. Yeah, Zero Rush is definitely gonna look towards to just go in into Turtle Rock the moment they see that fire rod.
Called it! I said TR! At me!
I hate this. I hate this scene already! Oh my god! Oh my god.
I missed the third one, darn it. Sorry, I looked away to type something down.
It was the flippers. When did Laser Bridge become Height Bridge? What in the world?
Alright, to the person who said big keys. What was that? I believe it's just Eastern we're looking for now in a bow. Mogliacci.
I mean, you could have still walked through that laser bridge with the blue K with no issue.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess the mirror shield may have helped. Oh, can't even say it, you.
It did not help. The only thing it helped was adding more time onto the clock.
Right. Reflecting something that was said in chat. Yeah, you know, the big key for Eastern? Probably an Eastern at this point. Why not? Invrosia, what's that? They're mocking my favorite mode.
This scene is fun. This scene is a comedian.
2 rods on the mountain right outside of TR. You know, it's fine. It's whatever. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Mm-hmm.
I can't get a stinking mode or a seed like this. It's cool. It's whatever. I'm not bitter. So you were trying to set up their Hera pot with bombs? Maybe.
Well, they don't have boots, so this will be the only way to do it, and I think they got it in there. Yeah, there they go.
Excellent job. Yeah, the bomb setup for Hera pot's pretty loose. There's a bunch of different ways to do it.
So many ways that lead to one area. You gotta love it when it's like that for a game that's speedrunnable.
Orange didn't finish doing the front of TR? Did I miscount items? Because I thought we saw the map.
Think so? Maybe.
Oh, that's right. Defeating the boss will bamf him back to the front of the dungeon, then he'll just walk in and clear it. That's the right call. Okay, nope, that's the right call. Alright, dueling boss fights.
I was gonna say that, but I'm not that smart, so I was like, let me just keep my mouth shut. But meanwhile, Zero Rush going in and taking out Morty for 20 rupees. That would be his first crystal in this seat. Meanwhile, we're getting a very, very fast Trinex.
Yeah, if you blinked, you missed it. No, that's a good heads up play by Orange to go back to Laser Bridge, knock out Trinex, and then head up to the front of TR. That's a great play.
Zero Rush checking that tablet. He is going to get his piece. Get his shield. He decided to skip out on the other shield that was in Tower of Hera, like any sane speedrunner would. But yeah, Gold Sword makes a lot of the boss fights now very trivial, and I think Zero may have ended up skipping out on that. I think that sword upgrade was in Spiral Cave.
Yeah, the other was in Hammer Pegs. I don't believe they've done that yet.
Hey, was it in Hera Basement?
No, Hammer Pegs.
Oh, Hammer Pegs, right.
The Pod Big Key was in Pod. Because that's where all the big keys are, apparently, in their vanilla dungeons, with the exception of a couple. Orange heading over, probably going to grab the Spike Cave. You went through all that trouble getting that shield, why not block the Lionel Blast with your shield?
Oh wait, no, this is door extension. Okay, I was gonna say that's a clip, if I ever saw one, from Zero Rush, making excellent use of just clipping into the railing there to slide right into the other side. Gonna check out Turtle Rock's area in this here. I don't think there was really not much besides the laser bridge being utterly disgusting.
Orange, gonna try to give... Oh yeah, they're the flippers now.
Yeah, they don't need to
Fine.
do them. They
Fine, fine.
Yeah, they don't need to do the
I was just saying, why not set it up like you're gonna do it and then make it look like it worked? I mean, gamer, just saying. Feel like got it that time. Alright, into Ice Palace. Hookshot, Samaria, Gold Sword. Even has the big key, this will go quick.
Oh, it's going to go even quicker now. We got some boots.
Why not just put the bow and the silvers in here? Why not? Come on.
If you want to ever see a speedrunner's impression of an F1 car, just give him the boots. That is a very interesting way to do the door extension glitch, but I respect that.
Yep. First time, every time.
All the time. Half of the time.
Zero Rush having cleared out the middle and top of TR. Right, gonna head back around. Probably gonna feel bad when they do Laser Bridge and find that big key.
Well, actually, they cleared out the... Well, I'm not sure if it's fast or not, but if we didn't have the knowledge of the big key being on Laser Bridge, this would be a delightful thing to come across. But outside of that, nothing really much.
Yeah, this is gonna feel bad. Especially, you know, you're banning that big chest, you're gonna think there's something in it, but I think they'll be okay.
You have the blue cane, you can use that.
Isn't that how it is with Rando, regardless of the type of mode? You always just assume that nothing is vanilla.
That is true.
And then when something's vanilla, it's really annoying. $300 out of the freezer chest, that's 3 items. The last one has to be on cold stairs, so orange heading toward the boss.
Oh, now you use the blue cane. Weird flex, but you know that's cool. I respect that. Orange in cold stare doing the Bombos dance. With gold sword, this is gonna be quick. Don't blink, you may miss it.
Yeah, it's over. Just for $20, so nothing really impressive in Ice Palace except the boots, but that's the crystal number 3. Orange has had some on-point boss fights in this match. I mean, I understand their equipment's pretty great, but regardless of that, it's been some really good boss execution.
Doesn't look like they're going back to the lumberjack ledge, so I'm gonna assume that there was nothing in lumberjack.
Yeah, I think we gotta decide maybe it was a blue bee or something. I believe maybe accessing their flute.
Zero Rush with the hammer strats. Excellent use of the hammer. Gonna take out the ice head pretty soon. There we go.
Great hammer strats. Great fight.
Great fight. Didn't need the gold sword at all to deal with that. Making that fight look easy, to be honest, with this way he spent the Master Sword. And then Orange, realizing that they did not free the bird yet, gonna go ahead and do so.
Zero lifting up their second crystal. Still not out of it. We've seen crazier things in Rando.
Very, very crazy things. We still looking for that bow.
Oh no. Zero Rush realizing they didn't activate their flute either.
I believe Zero's gonna do the same thing. Maybe. But looks like they're heading toward desert. Looks like they're gonna go ahead and clear that out. They do have the means to do so. Kind of. They can also do Ice Palace too as well.
Well, they can do the Bombos tablet and then, yeah, oh, there's the Eastern Big.
So that just means we need the bow now.
Yeah, after it completely does it, they can just mirror into Misery Mire and knock that out as well if Zero wants to, as we see Orange heading that direction. Interdimensional high five.
Yeah, love to see it.
We're at Zero Rush plowing through desert, trying to mop up their checks and get through the end of this while Orange shows us some new stuff in Mire. That's the 20 I'm sure they've been looking their entire seed for.
I can.
Yeah, the story of the seed was a pearl hunt real early that really separated the runners.
If Bo is locked behind Pet, though, Zero Rush have a slight lead regarding to that, since they already did a pendant dungeon. That's the only thing. That's the only way I can think of.
There you go, Orange. Good call. Already finding 2 red 20s. Their last item has to be on Vitreous, so good catch. Yeah, you're right. I mean, if it ends up being a pet seed, and if that's the case, we're going to need a, it's possible. Skullwoods is completable. Swamp's completable. Thief Sound's completable. I don't know that I would say that Zero Rush has a lead, but it's closer than what it looks currently.
Unless Vidi bails Orange out with the drop and giving them a bow.
There's some talk in chat about Pyramid Fairy having both bows, and you know what? That would be awesome.
We already picked up our red crystals, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. Zero Rush finishing up their Lamos fight in spectacular fashion thanks to the fire and ice rods. That will be their third crystal. As we get to see Orange go and fight Vidi with the blue cane and gold sword.
Yeah, this is going to be dash and slash and be done with it. Okay. It always makes me nervous when runners stay on that mirror for too long. There's a mirror out of a boss fight room. I'm not saying I've done it. I'm just saying it's scary.
It's very scary, and that's 5 rupees in the bag. Boss didn't drop anything spectacular, but that's another crystal done for Orange. They are one step closer into finishing up the seed. They just need to look for that bow so they can finish up Turtle. I mean, not Turtle Rock. They already did that. They need to finish up Eastern Palace and Pod now, which requires both having the bow. You just need the bow.
Orange, what are you doing? Okay. Trust the method. You got it. Okay. So if you're Orange, do you just go to the eastern area now and just hope that you find it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you just gamble that you're going to find it on the way, right?
With the way how dirty this seed is, yo.
Is this Pyramid Fairy on the way?
Ice Cave was a piece of heart, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I believe you're correct.
Oh,
are you going to Swamp?
It has a lot of density, and didn't realize, but forgot that they don't need to teleport. Well,
yeah, that's muscle memory just getting you there. Okay, this is a call. You're right. 7 items in Swamp because of the big key shuffle, and they have the key. And is this? I think this is Green Pendant as well. Maybe.
Green Pendant was Skullwoods.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's a good point. That goes something that was brought up in chat when we were talking about it earlier. You never assume that any of the keys are vanilla when you're doing rando. Missing the pod big key and the bow, Orange still thinks they're looking for it as well, not realizing the pod big is in pod. So that makes this play a little more easy to understand. If Zero Rush can stay out of Swamp, then there's nothing in here. This is exactly what they need.
And there is our bow.
Wow.
Oh no. Oh no. Just a few seconds late. A few minutes late on the for our prediction today. That's the second time this seed. This is disgusting.
I don't know, man. I cashed in on that one. We split.
I didn't forget we was doing the prediction. I forgot to bet. I was gonna do later as well. But yeah, Bo being in a pendant dungeon is not spelling good for Zero Rush now.
Yeah, there are 2 placed, so it's possible they could stumble upon the other one. But yeah, it's kind of getting to a feel bad moment. Orange gonna mop up Argus, and then I have to assume is gonna blitz right for the eastern pod area.
And hope Eastern has your big key for pod, and if not, just go right into pod and double dip that if you have to. Which we know he will not do that because big key is right in there.
Yeah, sitting on no mode, we know that it would be easier just to leave Swamp and go right to pod, but if I was in Orange's shoes, I would finish this dungeon as well. I would be left side.
I agree.
But I would follow the same steps and mop the rest of this because you're already here. Excellent Argus kill.
Quick, clean kill for Argus, and we get a piece of heart for our efforts. Ganon Big Key will always be in Ganon Big Key. I mean, in Ganon Tower at this point, in the inversion mode. So we don't have to worry about it being scattered about here. But we will be able to do the guessing game. So there's always that.
So Zero Rush heading into Ice Palace. Gonna get their boots and then their next crystal. But then after that, it needs to hit Swamp. Which it's gonna be a call. Having already done pod, maybe not as hard of a call for Zero Rush, because as far as density goes, there's not much else to do.
Yeah, this will be the next density, huge density blind check if you're in this kind of situation. Like I already checked pod, which had a huge density and came up with not much, but still a bunch with the big keys and all. But where do I go to next? Oh, let's just go ahead and do sewer. I already did one pendant dungeon. Might as well do the other at this point.
Right, and the location of the pod big key being a dark basement, Orange is going to clear a majority of that dungeon as well, so that won't be wasted time. Okay.
You we do get something from Pyramid Fairy, and that's half magic.
Right, still missing that pod big key. Doing the Pyramid Fairy on your way to the eastern area isn't the right call.
And there is an excellent door extension glitch from Zero Rush as they take a trip downstairs into the Ice Palace to finish up the rest of this dungeon.
As we hurtle toward the end of the seed, take a moment to shout out our runners again. Orange and Zero Rush, pillars of the rando community for Link to the Past. Well established. If you like what you're seeing, and you should, because it's been a great race, go ahead and give them a follow. I also like to shout out our tracker, Lady Laura Lindo, keeping Hub and myself straight on the tracking so we have something to talk about. Oh look, the big key to Tower of Hera.
I'm glad we didn't need that.
I am horribly guilty of leaving Saha for way too late in the seed. Every seed. I leave him for way too long.
Just in Ambrosia or just like any other seed?
No, in general. No, we could start the game in Saha's closet and I'd leave it behind. I'm just so bad about it. I'll find Dark World access and just never touch the eastern area and like, well, you had progression this entire time. Super great.
Oh, excellent use of the item dash from Orange. Makes going through the cannonball room very, very easy.
Yeah, this looks so good once, do it twice.
Felt so nice you did it twice.
Zero Rush dropping into their match with Cold Seer. Only having a Master Sword, this will be a little different of a fight than what Orange had.
Down goes one Cold Stare. Down goes the other, right? There we go. And the third one goes down too.
That was a magnificent fight. Wow. Yeah, it may have been a little slower, but it looked just as nice.
Oh, just straight up, just go ahead and kill 3 of them.
Alright, Zero Rush, go to Swamp. If Zero Rush goes to Swamp right now, this could get real interesting. Because again, Orange is going to clear most of Pod looking for that key. If they go to Pod next, which I assume they will. Whereas Zero Rush can just clear it. And they start in Dark Sync, so never mind.
Oh boy. Well, they could be doing Skullwoods, which is a green pendant, but that's still not really advisable. Oh wait, Thieves Town. They have yet to. No, they did Thieves Town already. They were the only ones that went into Thieves Town and finished it.
Head check, maybe? Oh, they're gonna activate their blue. Same as what Orange did.
Okay. They could check pad as well. Though if the other bow is in pad, that could be a very bad sign.
Well, they would find the other one on the way then, because they'd go into Swamp.
Right.
Yeah, it needs to get the big key for Eastern out of the Bonk Rocks, so... This is still good for Zero, but with a perfect Armos quick kill, Orange picks up their 6th crystal.
One crystal away from finishing up the seed. Yeah, Big Boots is not too far off. Just like minus the Minus stepping into Swamp Palace, I guess. They are matching the crystal count kind of close. They just need to finish Misery Mire.
No, 0 did Misery Mire. It's just not marked.
Oh, okay.
All right, Orange showing off the good inverted knowledge, just going back to Saha's closet, mirroring back to the Dark World to grab Kiki to go into Pod. We know this is exactly what Orange needs to do. They will find the Pod Big Key and be in Go mode in this dungeon.
That is worth noting that Ganonsar could still potentially have the other set of bow and arrow, so there's also that to consider.
Alright, Zero Rush getting there. Eastern Palace Big from the Bonk Rocks is heading toward maybe the eastern area.
He may be thinking bow is in there.
Yeah, with as much French vanilla items as in keys as we've had, I mean, that tracks, that makes sense. And if they were right in this scenario, it would be a great call. Orange clearing out the right side of Pod, now going back down the center. Clearing chests as they go, still hoping to find that key in here.
Yeah, we know where that key is at.
Zero going to flute away. Saha not having the answer. Looking like a swamp play?
It is a swamp play from the looks of it. This is, you already checked nearly all the stuff in South Shore, both light and dark worlds. The only reason why you'll go back here is to check out the swamp. It's your next huge identity play, and it looks a lot more appealing than Easter. Wait, where are you going?
Big bump.
Oh, checking Ferry. Checking Pyramid Ferry.
Yeah, Orange at 126.04 grabs their Pod Big Key, puts them in Go mode. Just have to mop up Helma and then run to Hyrule Castle to knock out Aga 2 and GT. Zero is getting their half magic. Definitely not what they're looking for.
I don't think they did Spike Cave, did they? No, they don't. No, they have not. I mean, so yeah, this is the only reason why you'll go back to Death Mountain.
Yeah, trying to avoid another costly pendant dungeon dip. Dipping Thieves Town earlier and not getting anything out of it probably has sworn them off from doing another one if they can avoid it, which is what's leading to some of these one-off, time-consuming checks.
Gonna pick up 20 rupees and find out that this is not the choice. Probably gonna swear under their breath, do a few rage slashes, save and quit. Meanwhile, Orange is doing their helm sword.
swag start with bombs, because why not?
Why not?
Zero Rush heading to that portal, maybe now deciding to go ahead and make the swamp dip. And that's helmet down.
Hey guys, you want to play the guessing game for where the big key for Ganasar is at?
Show me the numbers.
I like to think it's in the 8th chest today.
I know I picked 4, but someone beat me to it, so I said 5. So, as we've said before, with the inverted changes, GT is now in the Aga Tower and Hyrule Castle location. So, go back to the Light World, do a little save and quit, and because we've beaten Aga 1, pop! Right back we're going to be there.
And the beddings are closed.
Yep, get that prediction in quick.
Number 1 is 20 rupees. Number 2 is a small key. They're going to take that small key and do the right side from the looks of it.
Which is the correct call. I will not be answering questions at this time. Zero Rush pushing through swamp. Gonna find their bow really soon.
Can we get some pump block for them? Oh, no. No, we're not. I was hoping to see. There we go.
Yeah! Missed on purpose just so we can do the pump block. Nice. Ah. Oh! 6.
Wow. Oh, wait. Nope. That's Skullwood's big key.
Oh, way to psych me out, game. I bit on that hard.
We're on number 6 right now. Number 7 is on the torch, and that is a small key.
Rip Bob. Zero grabbing their bow, bamfing out of swamp, heading over to the eastern and pod area quickly.
Number 8 is small key. Number 9 is 20 rupees. 20 more rupees is in 10. And there's our big key in box number 11. Orange is going to make the climb to Ganis Tower. Meanwhile, Zero Rush is working towards finishing it up Palace of Darkness. Now that they got the bow in hand.
Shoutouts to our tracker, Lady Laura Linda, for calling 11.
Amazing.
They're the best in the business, folks.
So we didn't come across the bow. It could still linger in Ganis Tower. I wouldn't put it past it to be in the top tower part at all.
Zero Rush opening chests in Eastern. I'm not sure what they're looking. Oh, they're probably hoping for another sword.
Yeah, but we both know that's in Spiral Cave as well as
Hammer pegs.
Harapegs. Yeah. Wait, Harapegs? I mean,
Hammer.
Hammer. Why am I mishearing hair all of a sudden?
Probably because I suck at enunciating.
I have terrible hearing though, so that's fine.
What? Alright. Orange destroying the gauntlet. This is all just practice efficiency now. Yeah, if you are new or even seasoned at this game and you're looking to better your average time, this is where you start putting your practice in first. the GT climb is something that almost every mode requires in some capacity. So getting the gauntlet figured out and practiced in movement efficiency and taking down Agatu and cleaning up Moldord and Lamolus, and those are things that you just hammer home because you're going to be doing it a lot. Zero Rush grabbing their 6th crystal off the Armos Knights. Now heading toward Pod.
Thankfully, they can just go straight to the boss.
Yep, just a quick mirror. They'll be able to jump right back in that portal, save and quit, and do the same thing Orange did to get to the top of Hyrule Castle. Cooper Fox, no. Gold Sword, half magic, blue mail. Don't
really need any.
Still has a blue bottle. Yeah, Orange is fine. They're not stopping to check any chests up here.
Not even for silvers.
So what do you think? Where's Ganon gonna say the silvers are?
I'm gonna say in the tower.
Yeah, it's always the tower, isn't it?
Pretty sure it's in Bob's chest of all things. I was looking to see if I was gonna be wrongly on that one when Orange opened that chest up, to be honest.
I'm trying to think some of the things we didn't check. We saw quite a lot. I mean, Ped, obviously.
Yeah, Ped, Armos 2, and the random room. Those are the only checks I can think that's not been checked on.
Yeah, I think we mopped most everything. I think we mopped most everything out of Skull. There was obviously one item left, but I don't know if there was 2.
Yeah, the 11 chest being a big key. That means if for some reason Zero hits the left side while Orange somehow is magically fighting Ganon all this time, they could theoretically try to catch up, but then they gotta still go through the gauntlet.
Yeah, it's gonna take some serious help from Orange to help Zero out to make up the difference now.
Yeah, it's Orange's game to lose at this point.
Yeah, there's a big chest in here, as someone pointed out. Skullwood's boss is possible. Mushroom was another one that chat pointed out would be a really fun one. Orange with the gold sword gonna mop the 1-in-1 cycle, no problem. On to phase 3.
And it looks like Zero Rush is going to the right side of Ganon's tower, so he's going to follow suit.
Oh, you're right. Tower, good call. Zero Rush gonna grab this chest. Possibly be faked out by the big key as well. Just kind of hoping there'd be a slash there.
Excellent triples, though. This should be a dead pig soon enough. And
there it is. A strong Ganon fight. And right as Zero Rush grabs their GT Big Key, Orange crosses the finish line, finishing with a time of 1:38.01 to claim victory in this match between Mogliacci and I Like Big Boots. Get your GGs in chat.
Definitely a strong performance.
Yeah, it looks like Zero Rush seeing the GG is going to go ahead and hang it up. We'll see if one or both of the runners want to come in for an interview after that race. As we welcome Orange into the commentator's booth. GG, Orange.
Oh, sorry, my mic was muted. GG.
Yeah, great race.
I'd say so.
Want to give us some of your initial thoughts on that seat overall?
Great tier 1 tree pull. Let me do Hype Cave right away. And I was really happy to see that we had an aggro required for Moon Pearl seed, because that was part of the reason I picked Ambrosia. Was quite surprised to see that everything I needed for TR was just on the mountain and in TR itself. I wasn't expecting much out of Laser Bridge.
We just kind of threw our hands up the moment you pulled up Ice Rod in the Hookshot Cave, and then in the Light World found the Fire Rod. It's like, well, it's just right there. But we are joined by Zero Rush in the booth today. GG's out there. Good work on the dealing with the seed so far. What was your initial impression of the seed?
Seed was fine, I guess. I don't know. I would like to believe I kept it pretty close, considering I spent like 20 minutes not remembering you can go to Mire from desert area. Other than that, though, it seemed to go pretty well. Apparently I missed a bunch of swords, but that happens.
Yeah, in the beginning you did some things like clearing out pod, which ended up that Orange did that as well at the end, so that time was comparable. But yeah, missing the Pearl and Mire and doing things like Thieves Town really made some separation. But yeah, you fought back pretty well, considering you were a sword short.
Yeah, it would have been. I should have just went straight into Swamp after I got the flippers, but I did like Spike Cave and Pyramid and some other stuff. But even with that, I think I still would have lost by like 4 or 5 minutes.
Yeah, speaking to that, Orange, you cleared out Ice Palace and then did some other checks with the boots and got the Eastern Big and basically only needed a bow. We surmised that you would just go to the Eastern area hoping to find it along the way, but instead made the call to go into Swamp. It was a really great call, but you want to talk about your thoughts on that or your process?
Just didn't want to go into a bow dungeon without a bow. I was willing to go into pod with no BK, but maybe not Eastern without the BK, but I just didn't want to go there.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Plus, the other reason behind it was because there was going to be an extra item in Swamp just because of the BK shuffle, and I also had Pyramid Fairy access, so my initial plan was to do Swamp, do left side, but I bailed from left side after I pulled the bow. Then I was going to go do Pyramid Fairy into the Eastern area. And then I would start making Hail Mary plays, going into those crystal dungeons, looking for the stuff I still needed.
Yeah, this was definitely a seed of French vanilla with, the TR big key being where it was, pod big key being where it was, just the stuff that you were looking for. You don't want to assume is vanilla and then to stumble upon it, you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah, luckily for the most part, most of it was pretty on the way. Like, I don't think there's any universe where you don't go into Turtle Rock when you're up there with both Ice Rod and Fire Rod and Red Cane. But at least that one, like, it was weird, but it didn't feel too bad.
Right, having all those items, and then you both made the same decision to go to Hera and mop it first before going through and clearing TR. So in that regard, you both did the same, which is, proved to be the right call. There was some mention of grabbing that mirror shield, Orange. I don't want to say it was the wrong call. We'll just.
Oh, I can explain that one.
Saying.
I can explain that one. I already incurred the wrath of Moogle Charm by realizing I forgot to activate the flute.
Oh, yeah.
So if I had skipped a mirror shield, I would have also incurred the wrath of Julo Ninja for not picking up that shield.
Yeah, Julo Ninja's name was dropped quite a bit about that.
Yeah, actually, I forgot to activate the flute too, apparently.
Yeah, both of you actually forgot to activate the flute as well. Which, you tried to use it after TR, you're like, oh, crap.
Yeah. So, yeah, I will confirm what chat was probably thinking. I did pick up the mirror shield for Julo.
Oh, me. So y'all still have a game 3, if I'm not mistaken. What are y'all thoughts about that for y'all fellow teammates going into there?
Oh, congrats, Mogliacci, on their 3-0 sweep. That's my thoughts.
I don't know. I mean, it's Julo versus Hitsu. Anything can happen. That's fair. And I do mean anything.
I agree. If anything I've learned playing this game in these modes, nothing is guaranteed. Always prepare for the worst and pray to God that you get the hammer as soon as possible.
But I am hoping that Julo Ninja will be able to complete the sweep for Mogliacci.
Yeah, it looks like that game is scheduled for Saturday at 4. So.
AM or PM? You can never tell with those two.
Right.
I don't know.
I would like to think it's PM for the sake of everyone's sanity, but we have been having a lot of overseas players doing races around that time, so I wouldn't put it past the league to have it scheduled at that time.
Well, I mean, it could very well be a 4 a.m. match. It is Australia versus Europe.
Can confirm it is PM.
But I don't think I have any other questions unless you do.
Nope, I think we pretty well wrapped it up. Great race, you guys. Really strong. Zero staying in it and, trying to catch up. And Orange just really knocking out the execution, especially on those boss fights, were real clean. So thank you both very much for putting yourselves out there and letting us watch and be entertained by your skills. Anything else from you two?
No. Good games, Orange.
Good game, Zero Rush.
Maybe I'll see you or someone else in game 4 if Hitsu wins.
I think I speak for most of chat that says we would like to see those races, please.
Please give us those races. Speaking of races, if you're hungry for some more, even after stuffing yourself with that delicious turkey on this holiday, there is always some more speedrunning action for you if you go back to the Link to the Past main website and take a look at the schedule to see if there's any more matches scheduled today. I don't think there's any more today, but definitely tomorrow. Do give a follows to our runners. I don't know why my words are mixed up, but you know, that's what happens when you just look at an amazing run that these two perform. They have done an excellent job, as well as give a follow to our tracker, Lady Lura. I keep mispronouncing that name because I'm tongue-tied a lot lately. But keeping us up to date with all the item acquires for the racing seed. Please give a follow to my co-commentator. Please just... I am falling apart at The Sims, and he just keeps sewing me back up together.
All right, I think that's going to do it for us. Thanks, everyone, for watching. Appreciate it. There will be more league playoff action tomorrow at 3 and 4 o'clock. Be sure to tune in for those. For our racers, for our tracker, Lady Laura Linda, and for my co-com hub. Thanks, everyone. Good night.